little intro. So Leon, we'll tailor this for you, but we're gonna do a whole overview of Corefact because we're recording it for other people who might be interested in it that weren't able to make the room. Radius has partnered with Corefact as a marketing solution for our agents. So we're giving all agents associated with Radius an account. And if you're branded, we'll nest all of your agents within your office. So like Leon, you would be under Now Homes so that it has your brand information, your domain preloaded
hmm
into your account. And
hmm
all of the templates that they have available for print collateral, that's, postcards and flyers and even business cards and signage, they're templated. So it uses your account information to pre-fill details on the templates, your name, your contact info, and all of that, just to make it a little bit faster. So you're not creating stuff from scratch. So
Okay.
Amy is our Corefact rep. She's going to be giving us a demo of the platform and explaining the value propositions and other features that are available for you guys to tap into. But the account is free and it's been set up, and we'll get you the login info if you're ready to start jumping into it after this call.
So is this kind of like a Canva alternative?
So Canva is for the very design picky agents who want to create their own designs either from scratch or from their library. Corefact has thousands of designs already created. It's not a way to build a design, it's a way to use their library of designs. And there's a lot of good stuff in here already. So the idea is that it's faster for you because you don't have to think creatively. You can just grab something they've already designed for you
hmm
and preload your contact information. And there's even an MLS integration. So if you're doing like a just listed or just sold postcard, it will preload from the MLS for you, which is nice.
Okay,
But
cool.
yeah, I mean, I would consider it a Canva alternative for 95% of agents.
hmm
And can be a partner to Canva for any designs that you have pre-existing in your Canva account that you can export those as a print-ready file and then upload them into Corefact for
Yeah.
print fulfillment.
Gotcha.
And
And you guys
as
print and mail, right?
yes, we also do direct mail.
Okay,
So
awesome.
when you initially log into your account, the first place you'll want to navigate is into your account's personal information to complete any missing details there. You can have up to two logos uploaded into your account, a headshot, any of your contact information, like required license number, office address for the return address, etc. You also have the option to add a second profile to use any of our co-branded templates to pull in the same contact details into any of the designs. We have
And
thousands
how
of
rigid are the templates? Like if I want to make some changes to the design, would I have that option, or is it just drop in content specifically to like
so
whatever
most of
template I would
the
select?
content is editable in terms of the text and photos. Some of the background is not going to be editable. And so it just depends on what you are looking to do. We do have some rather blank types of templates that can be really manipulated to add in photos and text boxes with our editing tool. As Jessica mentioned, we have access to a listing feed. And so when your account is connected, you have access to all of your listings to then be able to select a property and have our autofill tool pre-populate each of the designs in whichever category you are looking at, whether that's flyers, brochures, postcards, etc., to see the layout of how the pictures are pulling in from the MLS, and then be able to select the design that you would like to proceed with. We have three different sizing options, from a mini 4x6 card to our standard jumbo size that's 8.5 by 5.5, a half fold sheet of paper, as well as then a super jumbo stretch card. So you have the option to select any of our rear designs. When you select the team category, that's going to have the two profile options for the rear side of the postcard. Corefact provides trackable QR codes. We have a complimentary compelling call to action for a free home estimate valuation that you can utilize with one of the rear side postcards, as well as then utilizing the other side of the postcard for another trackable QR code. When you select the QR code, it's going to then bring up the editing tool that you can select any of the text and then make your edits within that text box. And some of the data will be variable, pulling in from the personal information into your account, such as name, phone number, website, etc.
Okay.
And then there's the back side of the card where, again, you have the option to make any edits. Any text that you see in double brackets is going to reference variable data technology. And what that means is we're pulling in the details from your mailing list to add additional personalization to the postcard. And so Hello Homeowner would be the first name of the recipient of the postcard. Down at the bottom, address and city, again, would correspond to the recipient's specific address as well as their city. This QR code leads to our home estimate valuation and is a live demo code. So if you'd like to pull out your smartphone camera, you can scan it and experience what your prospect would experience when receiving your postcard. The initial pop-up is going to have an address pre-populated. That would be the identifying address of the QR code when the homeowner is logging in to view their valuation. You can input any address of your choosing. If you're curious about what our system would have to say about a particular property, we provide a 10% value range. And as the prospect engages with the site with both the sliding bar scale rating both their property condition as well as the condition of their local market, they have the ability to impact that value by selecting or deselecting any of the properties that are listed. So once you've made your final edits, you can save and exit to come back to it later or continue on to the checkout process. This is going to bring up the mailing list section. You have the option to use one of your existing lists or attaching a file or then creating a list using our mailing list tool where you can input a target address and then draw around that specific property. It's going to default to a radius search. You have the option to draw a custom shape around the various streets that you want included into the mailing list. You have some filtering options for eliminating condos and townhouses or non-owner occupied properties. And then it's going to give you a total, any modifications that you make, such as to the filters, is then going to update the data and tell you how many are included in that particular mailing list subset. Then you can click Save and Continue. You have the option to send yourself a seed mailer that's going to default to the address that is listed in the personal information in the account or update it to a different address in this pop-up window. You also have the ability to send another sample address and then continue. This will take you through the various options for embellishments, for download. Watermark download is included at no additional cost. You have the option to upgrade the paper and whether or not to include the premium informed delivery campaign that includes a color scan of the postcard and a detailed report indicating how many emails were sent, what the open rate of those emails was, as well as any click-throughs. Any questions about how informed delivery works? It's a free service through the United States Postal Service that provides anyone that's registered their residential mailing address with their email address a daily digest notifying them of what will be delivered to their mailbox that day. The basic informed delivery campaign is included with all Corefact mailers with no additional steps. And you can upgrade that to get the color scan, larger clickable ride along link, and detailed report that can be informative to share with your sellers. You also have the option to add a glossy coating to the back. It's included on the front side at no additional cost. And this will bring you through to your final proof to have the opportunity to download and review or click and check out. Accept all the following and add to the cart. With our co-branded options, you have the opportunity to split the billing by a percentage or a specific dollar amount when you are checking out. Then you'll just go to checkout to confirm the shipping address for any print-only items and adding in the delivery speed for the postage for the postcards. First class mail is a faster speed of service, 2 to 5 delivery days, whereas marketing mail is 5 to 15 delivery days and does not include the return receipt service that sometimes you get when an address is undeliverable. And then you'll be able to check out there. Any questions on what I've shared so far?
No, not for me.
Terrific. So
Postcards are the most commonly purchased item.
yes,
Cool.
followed by business cards and signs, and then brochures and flyers.
Cool. I like
Can
that.
can you show? Sorry, go ahead.
I like that with the postcards, even if they don't submit the form, you still know which house they were at because the QR code is unique to each address. That's a cool feature.
So it's captured when you scan it.
Yeah, exactly.
The property address is captured when you scan it. It's uniquely identified to that QR code. We have the default set up for it to be unlocked. But you do have the preferences in your account to require an email address or require a phone number. You also have the option to include the sold date, include active listings. So even if you have the gate locked with requiring a phone number or email address be input for them to view the valuation, you're still going to be alerted with the QR code scan. When you have contacts in your lead list, then you can impersonate them to be able to see what value they saw.
So you have a home estimate tool essentially that this will take them to once they scan the QR code, and they get an estimate essentially, like after they provide their info, that type of thing.
Right. Well, they don't have to provide their info unless you indicate that in your account preferences.
So assuming that I do that, then what, name, email, phone number, and then how would I get that? How is it
Uh,
set up in terms of like notifications that this person pulled an estimate and here's their information?
So the notifications in your account determine how quickly you are notified. And then you can also opt in your mobile phone number for text message alerts.
Okay. Oh, it looks like it has so there's a CRM attached to it, right? Just looking at your screen there.
Yes, so there's a contact dashboard. It's not a detailed CRM. You can add contacts. You can have contact lists We provide metrics on the response rates of those mailing lists. And then in the dashboard, you have the option to download your leads at any time to then share with your CRM of choice.
I see. Oh, so the CRM is essentially a mailing list, but then it tags the responders, right?
Exactly. Yes.
And then you get like an email or a text based on your settings.
Right.
Okay, cool. Thank you.
Sure. All of your order history is through the orders tab in the menu. We also have 2 campaign tools. One is our DIY campaign manager, and then we also have an automated farming campaign called Elite that has a standard minimum of 250 on the mailer and is a monthly commitment to sending out 250 postcards. Or you can utilize our campaign manager and set up any number of postcards, whether that's 2 or 2 dozen, at any cadence of your choosing. Set up to, you can run multiple campaigns sending out to multiple mailing lists. And with any of our campaigns, you're simply billed just prior to the piece going into print production based upon your targeted mail date. So about 5 days in advance of this targeted mail date is when the billing would occur.
Is it Smart Zip that you guys use for the home estimates?
Um, Great question. No, I don't think so. It's a proprietary system, and we obtain our data through a third-party resource that begins with an A for the tax roll title transfer data to provide the comps. We also allow you to provide comps for any mailing list. So if you want to provide your own specific comps for a very customized area or to ensure that your recent sold property is included with the data set that the prospects would see, you can mail that into customer support at any time. And while you're in the system and creating designs and placing orders. If you have any questions, run into a snag with formatting fonts or photos, you can start a chat now with our customer service team.
Can you use the home estimate tool in other locations outside of the postcard? Like,
A
is there a
great question.
widget or a URL or something like that that you'd have access to?
We did support a widget prior to using the QR codes when we were using key codes because it required the recipient prospect to input a key code. And so that's how we could track them. And then that would work with your widget to notify you. But with the trackable QR codes, having the widget there doesn't track your lead's actions the same way it does with having the variable data associated in your mailing list tied to the unique QR codes on each postcard mailer. So we do have free home estimate alerts that the contact can register for with their email address on a weekly or monthly cadence, where then they receive an email that comes from you, powered by Corefact, to log into their Corefact contact and input an updated key code for them to be able to see a more current home estimate valuation.
Got it. And is that part branded?
Yes, it is.
It is. So whenever they go via QR code or widget, they see the agent's information
Yes,
on
correct.
the web page.
Yeah, so if you want to pull out your smartphone camera, you can scan this QR code, and then you'll see what the branded landing page looks like. It includes the agent's headshot. Again, if there's a second profile, then it will also co-brand that landing page, logo, contact information. There are multiple prompts and calls to action to the prospect to get them to sign up for home value alerts by inputting their email address for them to request more information from you as well as scheduling an on-site agent assessment by providing their phone number for scheduling an appointment.
Got it. Yeah, I just scanned it. It took me to it wants information on the property.
That should be automatically populated.
Yeah. Well, not, oh yeah, it is. Oh, so should I just,
So you
oh,
can,
oh,
you
I
can
got you.
input an
Okay.
address, or you can just simply say, yes, it's correct. That window is going to be pre-populated with the recipient's address. But it allows for multiple property owners to input another address, possibly their primary address, if you were marketing to them as an absentee owner, to get more information about that.
Yeah, I see it. Very cool.
So we recently launched our foil and varnish products. We have several just listed and just sold cards, as well as these thank you cards. They're listed under the foil and varnish category. And so these are very uniquely printed with an extra layer of gloss that helps texturize the feel of the postcard without creating an embossing that punches through on the other side of the paper. And we do have a promo code through the end of the year for a $1.25 mailed postcard. And then for the admin access that Jessica has, we can add an account for Jamie.
Social share. A lot of agents ask about social solutions, so that could be interesting.
So social share is our solution to a social media scheduler. We
Is it
have
ink
over
whisper?
3,000 designs that you can select from, and then keep track of your postings on your content calendar. We have a variety of campaigns that you can select from on a monthly cadence, as well as our holiday campaigns that will post out on the specific scheduled holidays. You choose which social media accounts and what time of day they are scheduled and what day of week they are scheduled. We have a variety of engagement campaigns to drive comments from your audience that help the algorithm then show your content to more of your friends and family. With the posts, you have our library of designs, where you can upload your own design from Canva or select from any number of our property promotion tools that also work with the autofill listing feed. So when you select any one of these and go into editing the design, it then will bring up the listing feed for the autofill my listing, where then you can select one of those properties. And it will auto-populate the details such as the address, number of beds and baths, and square footage, as well as pulling in pictures from the multiple listing service. Most of the graphics have some variable data fields pulled into them automatically to customize and brand them to you. So we have a variety of different collections for you to be able to schedule out content consistently to one or more of your social media accounts. You can also have a favorites section so that you can go back and then build out your own campaigns. Or by selecting one of the campaigns, you can schedule out multiple posts at one time. So these are all defaulted for the upcoming holidays. And then with the integration to your professional social media pages, you can determine the time that they're scheduled and make any edits to the copywritten captions that are included, along with the relevant hashtags to add in your own branded hashtags as well. Any questions about how social share works? This is a subscription service product that you can subscribe on a monthly basis or get a discounted rate on the annual subscription, $19.99 per month or $199.99 for the entire year.
It's quite the tongue twister. Social share.
So we constantly are updating based on the seasons and month of the year to provide relevant content for you to easily select from, as well as then lots of the property promotion tools, market updates, asking for referrals, housing trends. The tried, tested, and true recipe shares. So as you're searching through the library, you can easily select to add it to favorites to then go back to your favorites and schedule out your posts. You also have the ability to share them now, download them to repurpose them in sharing in other capacities as well. Yeah, Jamie, we are constantly adding new designs as well as then offering you to do some of your own uploads with some of these blank templates of adding your own, creating your own trivia, creating your own quizzes, and Ask Me Anything, these framables. We also have presentation kits. So different folders as well as buyer and seller guides. We have H-stake open house signs as well as these property flyer signs that you can utilize the autofill tool as well, utilize QR code printing, and create a replacement for the Take One flyer box with this durable weather-resistant PVC sign that comes pre-drilled with holes at the top and bottom for you to be able to mount directly to the yard panel post. We also offer EDDM. So that is every door direct mailing where you are mailing to an entire postal route. And we have a wizard tool that takes you through selecting a target address and then determining your postal route that you want to mail to. You can use QR codes on these mailers, but they are not trackable because they are not tethered to the variable data of a mailing list. We also have newsletters that are updated on a quarterly basis, our House Talk newsletter, where all of the content is taken care of for you on the front. And then on the rear side, you have the option for property promotion, a market update, sharing some of your reviews, and utilizing the trackable QR code for the mailer. We have custom design options and can post templates directly to your account. And we are constantly updating with seasonal content. So as basketball season has recently started, we are offering postcards both with a magnet backing as well as no magnet as a postcard for you to send out to your sphere of influence. We have door hangers and our note cards with our pop-up cards, as well as holiday gifts. We can even create custom wrapping paper sheets for you, as well as gift tags for your closing gifts.
Could you go back to the agent brochures for a second?
Sure. So the buyer's guide.
No. Is there like a personal brochure for an agent, that kind of option? Like a trifold,
Um,
bifold, or trifold?
We have an agent brochure that's an 8-page saddle stitch. We do have brochure options that are a trifold in our upload your own design, but we don't have a trifold template for what I know you're referring to.
Got it.
Hey, Leon, we can also design one for you and upload it as a template into your account if you want. Well, we can do like 3 custom pieces for you.
Okay. Yeah, I
So
just literally received an order for what I was asking about.
Oh, got it.
To, yeah, so I'm set there. I just it's through Canva, so I just wanted to see if there was
Gotcha.
if there's a price difference.
Mm. Yeah, so this is, you would go to the upload your own and then you can compare pricing there.
Yeah, that was the one in the middle, 8.5 by 11 trifold. That's what I was doing. So it's 92 cents a piece. Okay. And that's does price change with quantity typically,
yes.
or is yeah, okay.
Yeah, so that would be the lowest pricing at a quantity of 200 plus. The minimum is 50 at $1.21 per piece for print only. And then there's postage added pricing as well. So to view pricing, you'll simply select a design because everything is based upon the size and then the quantity and whether or not you're including postage or it's print only. And so all of that pricing is associated with the specific product. So you would need to click through into the category to the specific product to then reveal this pricing. We have note cards as well as these pop-up cards that are rather unique. You can send these as a follow-up one at a time to your prospect leads as they scan your QR code or send out to an entire mailing list where your headshot and contact information literally pop out of the greeting card when it is opened. And if there is something that you were looking for that you can't quite navigate, feel free to enter into the chat to ask for navigation, or feel free to reach out to me directly for a quote on a custom designed piece that your marketing team can assist you with. Anything else I should touch on, Jessica?
When we, sorry if I missed this, when we do upload templates for them, like custom templates we've created, how do they access those?
If you're uploading your design through there, otherwise they would be listed under my templates in the menu for them to then have access to those specific templates.
So Leon, like if we have business cards for you that we made when you join, we would put them in here under templates. So you could order them through Corefact. We're in the process of getting any templates added that we've created for you. Cool. Thanks, Amy.
You're very welcome.
Leon, any final questions?
Trying to unmute myself here.
Mhm.
Yeah, Jessica, will you have like 5 minutes after this? I just wanted to talk to you about what we spoke about last week real quick.
Yeah, let me
I will-
send you
I'll